Hello everyone, welcome back. Are you a startup looking forward for Startup India recognition? Do you wish to apply for Startup India schemes, avail tax benefits and many other options available? If so, then the first thing you need to do is get recognized by DPIIT, that is Department for Promotion of Industry and Internet Trade. So in this video, we'll discuss how to apply for this recognition. It's a very simple process and it will be done within no time. So before we proceed, please do subscribe to my channel for more informative content like this and don't forget to hit the bell icon. So let's get started. Namaste everyone. My name is Madhav Reddy. I'm an entrepreneur and a startup mentor. So the first thing for this recognition, what you need to do is log on to the Startup India website. So if you do not have a profile in Startup India, the first thing is you need to create that profile. Now creating the profile is very simple. Just like when you create a profile in Facebook or Gmail or any other website, you need to update your basic information like your name, address, details, your company name, the location, then your company registration date, its SIN number, all those details you need to fill and your profile will be created in the Startup India website. So once the profile is created, log on to the site and you need to log on to this particular link, which I've even mentioned in the description box as well. So you have to get to that link, which is the link to apply for the startup recognition. So let's open that link. So this is how the recognition page under Startup India portal looks like. So you can see there are details like nature of entity, industry, then sector, categories, etc. Now what happens is when you log on with the profile which you already have, most of these fields are auto-filled. They pull up the data from the profile which you already filled. Let's say for example, when you are filling your profile, let's say you mentioned your industry as automobiles. So automatically here in the industry, the automobile will get selected. Okay, but after seeing the data which is auto-filled, if you think there is some changes that needs to be done, you just have to go to the profile, click on edit profile and then change the data and automatically the data will get reflected here. But still I would like to show you what are the fields that need to be filled in the recognition page application. So the first thing you will see is nature of entity. So nature of entity is nothing but which type of company is yours, whether it is a private limited company, whether it is a limited liability partnership, that is LLP, or it is a partnership firm. So that would come under nature of entity. Then industry is which specific industry do you belong to. For example, your industry could be automotive, it can be automobile, it can be mobility, it can be agriculture or food, or it can be social entrepreneurship. So which particular industry does you belong, that would come under here. Then sector is in your particular industry, it can be various sectors. So which exact sector do you belong to. For example, let's say in industry, you have selected renewable energy. So in the sector could be anything in renewable energy, like it can be renewable wind energy, it can be renewable solar energy, it can be nuclear energy. So sectors are basically subset of your industry. So then category, you have in the profile, when you're filling the data, it allows you to select 5 areas of interest from the given list. So you need to select those 5 areas of your interest. So automatically those again will pop up here. And then the SIN number. When you register your company, you would have received a company identification number or company incorporation number. So that number you will be updating here. Then the name of your entity, your firm. Then incorporation or the registration date of your company, and then PAN. If you have seen, this entire application is divided into 7 sections. Okay, the details what we've discussed till now, they belong to section 1, which is entity details. So once these details are filled, you have to certify by clicking this box here and then save. So then the next section is address. So here you will mention your address. Of course, you're going to give your official address here. Then which state you belong to, pin code, district, sub-district, and all those details, and then save. Then move on to third section, which is authorized personal details. Now if you see section 3 and 4, authorized representative details and directors or partner details, for most of the startups who do not have any employees, both details will be same. So the founders themselves are the authorized representatives or they are the directors. So details can be replica. But in some cases, if you have some official representative of your company, the founders are not available all the time, so you will have those particular person's details here. That is name of authorized representative, his designation, his mobile number and email ID. And then you need to update the directors or the partners or the founders details. You can add here how many are there. You can select number of partners and everything and then keep on adding them. So once that is done, the next is you have to mention in the next section, there is information required, number 5. How many employees do you have, including founders? If there are no employees and let's say I have only 2 founders, you can mention 2 over here. And then you have 4 stages. You need to select which stage do you belong to, whether it is idea stage, validation, early traction or scaling. So you have to select one of them. So something like this. Let's say I have clicked on validation. Okay. Now if you want to know more details specific about this, you can click on this more option and you get more details. Then whether you have any IP with you, patents, trademarks or any other intellectual property, so you can update it here. Then is your startup creating an innovative product or service or a process of improving existing process, so yes or no again. Is your startup creating a scalable business model, again yes or no. Then have you received any funding till now, yes or no. And then if you have received funding, proof of funding. So this is some of the important information which is taken care in section 5. And then in the 6th section you have startup activities like let's say you have received any awards in any of the startup events. So those details you could mention here. So any awards recognition received by the entity, yes or no. So you have to give the details, and if you have any photos or press clippings, those are all you can update. Then the most important thing about your startup is what exact problem is your startup solving. Mention that problem. Then how are you solving, like what solution you're going to provide, detail your solution here. And then how unique is your solution. Maybe there are multiple companies trying to solve this problem. So in your case, how unique are you or what is your USP? So that you're going to mention here. And then most important thing, how exactly is your startup is going to make money, revenue generation model, that would come here. So that is section 6. And then moving on to the last section, that is self-certification, wherein you need to upload your company registration certificate. And then if you have any other additional documents like websites, videos or pitch decks or any patents, those documents you can click on add more and you can upload them here. And then you need to certify it. So when you're certifying it, yes, you are accepting that your startup is not more than 10 years old. The turnover of your company is not exceeding around 100 crores. And there are 2 more points which you need to read and then you need to accept it. So then save it, and this is a final declaration. You need to read the note and then accept the terms and then click submit. So once these 7 points are filled completely and click submit, your application is submitted. It's as simple as that. Now what happens is once you submit your application, tentatively it takes around 15 to 20 working days for Startup India respond and issue the certificate. It's pretty quick. I have seen in some cases where the certificate has been issued even within 1 week of time. Okay, so there is no prolonged time or waiting time. So in most of the cases, the certificate is issued within no time. Okay, but the maximum we can take it as 15 to 20 days. But as I said, even within 1 week, the certificate has been issued. So applying for this recognition is very simple. So once you get this recognition, you can avail a lot of benefits like Startup India seed fund. You get rebate on patents that you're going to apply. You get tax exemption facilities are there. So you can apply for all these and many more facilities which will be coming in the future. So just go ahead and apply for this recognition. So I hope this video has helped you understand how to apply for the Startup India recognition. So if you like my video, please drop your feedback in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do hit the bell icon for new video notifications. Thanks a lot for watching my video. See you all in my next video. Until then, namaste.